Hey everyone, what is going on? So we're doing the events for this week outside of Marshadow because we already did that. And yeah, I was planning on using Marshadow on basically every single event this week, but I kind of forgot on some stages. You know, even if it wasn't good, I just wanted to showcase Marshadow. But let me know how you did with Marshadow either on this video or the previous video. Also, for the competition, I probably won't have that until I want to say Friday, maybe this weekend sometime, just because I don't have the coins to do so, so I have to wait for Weekend Meowth. Yeah, I haven't really been playing Shuffle outside of the events, so, yeah, outside of filming the event, so yeah. Anyway, we're beginning with Winking Gramble. Just have the Marshadow, as I said. It's not a good Pokemon against Gramble, so you shouldn't bring it. I just have it just, as I said, wanted to showcase it, wanted to use it a little bit. But I do have Mawile and Skarmory, which are maxed out. Shiny Mega Charizard X. You know, always good to have a Tapper, right? I mean, you might as well have this one or another Tapper if you have one fully maxed out. Whichever one, even if it's not very effective, if there is one that's not very effective, or whichever one you have, should be good to go on this stage. Really not, I mean, I guess it is kind of tanky, you know, but, you know, you have a good amount of moves left, so depending on where you are in the game, I've said that multiple times on previous stages, but, yeah, if you can't beat this one itemless, I would say it's probably not even worth it, just because, I mean, Winking Gramble really isn't that great, so, I don't know. But either way, this is Winking Gramble, so, you know, if you missed it for your collection, you could definitely go ahead and pick it up if you're able to beat it, and yeah, you should be able to beat this one, though, I would say. You know, Gramble's kind of cool, I guess, but this one's not good. It does disrupt with a bunch of ice, so, like, Mega Deontay fully maxed out would be good, on this stage. You know, it's neutral, it's a fairy type as well, so, you know, get rid of all of these, all of this ice if you have that. You're not gonna farm this one, so if you already have it, it's just a stage to skip. The only reason you would really want to play this is if, you want to catch it. Right? I mean, I see no reason to want to play this one. It's really not a great Pokemon. I've said that a few times already, but yeah. So, just about finishing it off. It also disrupts with a couple Winking Gramble. But yeah, not really a big deal. So we do go ahead and knock it out, so that's definitely nice. And, yeah, that is Winking Gramble. So, definitely one of the weakest stages this week. And by weaker, I mean not as good. It's probably actually the worst one this week. But anyway, that's Winking Gramble. So, we do go ahead and beat that just fine. So now, moving on, we do have Hitmontop. Now, this can be skill swapped to, Block Shot. And Block Shot is good for a fighting type. Why not? I mean, it's the only thing that's really super effective against normal types, right? So, you know, if you have a normal Pokemon that you're going against has a bunch of blocks, Hitmontop will work out just fine. So, it's one that I would want to farm. There's other priority this week that I'd prefer investing in, so it's not a bad option. It's definitely one of the best options this week, so you could definitely consider it if you want to consider farming something. Totally with you on that. It is a really good Pokemon, so more power to you if you want to go ahead and farm this one. I didn't find it too difficult. I actually don't think I have a video of Hitmontop. I could be wrong. Because I don't remember the stage at all, so yeah, so either I don't have a video or it's been a while since, you know, Hitmontop has been available. But yeah, the disruptions look worse than they actually are. They're really not that bad. I mean, you do have a bunch of blocks, rocks, but you can get rid of those rocks by doing matches, you know. I mean, pretty standard. It's really not a difficult stage. So, you know, Shiny Mega Deontay would be fantastic on this stage because you could destroy these rocks and blocks with that. I don't think it's needed, but it is good. So that's probably what I would recommend, especially if you're farming this. You probably beat it a little bit quicker if you do it that way. So it is super effective and it destroys all those blocks and rocks. So definitely a good way to go. Marshadow, as I said, on the team just because I want to showcase it as much as possible, just because it's the final Pokemon. So exciting to have it. I'm so excited. Yeah, but that is an S rank for Hitmontop, so we do go ahead and beat that. And now, moving on, we have Infernape, and Infernape is the one that I personally want to invest in, or at least, yeah, invest in or farm over Hitmontop. It has final effort if you skill swap it. Shock Attack, I believe, is the original ability, or something like that, but final effort on a fire type. it's not bad. You guys know how much I use Final Effort, right? I mean, I use it quite a bit, so definitely a good way to go. So totally recommend it. Totally recommend it if you want to farm it. Now, would I pick this over Hitmontop? Would I recommend this over Hitmontop? That's totally up to you. They're both good. If you don't use Final Effort, if you don't really care for its ability, if you never make it down to the last move, and you know you don't really want to bother with it, Hitmontop is probably the better way to go. But this is the first time Infernape is farmable with its Final Effort ability, which is really cool. So Hitmontop, I believe, has been farmable before. So who knows? Maybe you have Hitmontop. If you do, obviously you're gonna go for Infernape, right? But yeah, definitely a cool Pokemon to have. Infernape's actually one of my favorite Pokemon. I love this fire type. I love Chimchar. So there's no reason for me not to farm it. Yeah, so I'm probably going to farm it. But I've been saying that about other things I haven't been farming. Like I didn't even farm Turtonator last week. I know, guilty as charged, guys. I just haven't been playing outside of the videos. But yeah, so I might not get around to it. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it for a little bit. But it only does take 70 skill points. So it's definitely one that you can get up to skill level 5, and you more than likely will. Compared to Hitmontop, where you might only make it to skill level 4, you know, if that. So, yeah, definitely a cool option to have this week. So it's definitely really nice. And I'm glad to have Infernape back. Yeah. I did go ahead and skill swap mine once the update hit, so I am planning on at least farming it a little bit. I did do a couple runs, so I'll probably do it for a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, so disrupts with rocks, clouds, ice. Wow, he's all over the place, right? I mean, he disrupts with everything. That's okay. He disrupts with himself too. That's how confident he is. He loves himself. He just puts himself on the field. Isn't that correct? So, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, though. So, not really a super difficult stage. I mean, I guess you could say the HP is up there, so it could be a little bit annoying to farm just because it's going to take some time, I guess, per attempt. But, you do have plenty of moves to be able to knock it out, and it's not as bad as, like, others we've had in the past that you may have farmed, like Regirock, which just had an enormous amount of HP, and yeah, so we do go ahead and knock out Infernape, so definitely one of the better choices for the week. This and Hitmontop are the best choices. But we're going to move on now. We're going to move on to Mesprit, which is another great challenge. And, using the Marshadow again, of course. Mesprit used to be in the Safari, and then I think it was once a day, if I remember correctly, and now it's like a great challenge or whatnot, or a special challenge, whatever it is. But yeah, so it's kind of swapped around quite a bit. It has Sleep Charm, which is good. It can be swapped to Flash Mob. Sleep Charm is the way to go if you want to farm it. Again, as I said, Hitmontop and Infernape, better ways to go than Sleep Charm. I'm not saying Sleep Charm isn't good. It's still good. But, it is outclassed, so it's not as good as, like, the block shot abilities and other things. So, personally, I don't think it's worth farming Mesprit, but it is cool to have, I guess, as, a lot of the other ones are, But I have used this when it came out originally a lot, so, well, at least a decent amount. It came out in the Safari, as I said, a while ago. But, yeah, so I remember this stage, bunch of ice. It has rocks, blocks. It's really not too difficult. Doesn't have a whole lot of HP. It was more annoying in the Safari, I believe. But I guess just because, I think it had a relatively low catch rate. I'm not too sure. But either way, yeah, we do go ahead and going to be able to clean up the stage just fine. And another reason it was difficult in the Safari is because if you don't catch it, you have to keep on going back in until you find it, which is really annoying, right? So, yeah, but this is Mesprit. Once we clear the ice with Drift Blim, the ice doesn't really do anything. The Drift Blim doesn't really do anything because there's no more ice. We actually finish it off with Hide and Seek from Marshadow. Obviously, we didn't need it, but it was still cool to get the ability activated. Sometimes I was going for Hide and Seek, the match just to see if I could get the ability going, even if it wasn't the best move or whatnot, just because I wanted to see it in action, see it activate. So that's pretty cool that it did activate on Mesprit. So we're going to move on to Winking Froakie. This is like all of the other starter stages. Easy peasy. So definitely easy. You're not going to have trouble on this one. You guys know that. I mean, this one has Big Wave, this Pokemon. We use Poliwrath for Big Wave. if you want, or you could stick with typeless combo or even other multipliers, you know, combo multipliers. So getting rid of most of those Froakie, that is fine. I believe I just go for what, like Winking Rose Raid for the Hammering Streak and things like that. So not a difficult stage. It doesn't have a lot of HP, and it has plenty of moves to be able to beat it on. So even Zapdos with power of 4, which is definitely outclassed. It's still decent maxed out, but it is outclassed. But that's still able to clean up the stage, right? I mean, that's able to knock out Winking Froakie. So super easy stage, which is, I guess, nice. Don't farm it, just catch it if you have it. That's basically what I'm trying to say for Winking Froakie. You guys know that. So, moving on to the final stage, actually going with the Volbeat, because I actually recently traded for a Volbeat in Pokemon Go. Finally, I got that regional exclusive, so I wanted to celebrate by going in with Volbeat. Why not? But, yeah, not a whole lot to say. I mean, you know, this is a I have several videos of these once-a-day Pokemon, so you know what to do. You know how to beat it. You know, last-ditch effort, definitely going to guarantee the win, but the win is guaranteed anyway, so it's really not difficult. I guess maybe if you're like early on, it's not a guarantee because you don't have a lot of moves, so maybe, I don't know, but either way, we're able to beat it, able to actually activate Volbeat, which is kind of nice. That was kind of cool. I enjoyed that. Even getting Mega Mawile, Mega Absol going. Yeah, just waiting for the last 4 moves to be able to activate Duststorm. So able to beat up that one just fine. You can get gifts, you get personalized skill boosters, you could also get special enhancements or whatnot, or experience boosters, whatever it is. So you definitely want to play it every single day, plus you do get the 200 coins, so that's nice as well. So we do go ahead and beat Cosmog. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye!